Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel Monsters Gaming. So today I'm going to be turning my friendly neighborhood monsters into my singing monsters. And yeah, hopefully you guys still remember my friendly neighborhood because I just finished it like a few weeks ago and it's actually a really good game. And I just really like the designs of all the characters. So I just wanted to turn those into my singing monsters. I'm probably going to make a part 2 to this series, but for now I'm only going to be doing the 4 monsters which I feel really deserved to have my singing monster. And those are Norman, because he's like the main character pretty much. Pearl, because she's like the main puppet of the section. So I'm trying to do like the main puppets of each section. Ray, because he's the main puppet of the sewer section. And then finally, Goblet, my favorite character. Pretty much the main puppet of the hotel section. I missed out on a few characters like Arnold and Leonard and Junebug, you know, like the other puppets. So those are the ones I'm planning on doing in part 2. And maybe even Ricky the sock puppet. But yeah, those are the main 5 I'm going to be doing. And also, even though I'm not going to make an island, if I were going to make an island, the critter for the island would be one of the dogs, you know? I just think that would really fit like an island critter very well. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment if you want a part 2. And yeah, I guess we'll just get right into it. We're gonna start with Norman because he's the first one I said, like in the order, and of course he's also like the main character. So yeah, I guess let's get right into it. Presenting Normonster, you know, because Norman and Monster. First off, let me say, the design actually turned out really good, and I love the island animation, which I don't know, I just really like the island animation. I based it off his island animation in the game, when he might move his hands left and forth. And, yeah, I'm just excited to see what I do for the sound. And speaking of sounds, let's go hear a sound now, actually.
I'm a friendly here. We're all welcome to our friendly.
Oh, that's easy. It's what words are made out of.
I beat him to the ground. I won. What do you do when you get upset? Do you follow the rules? That's why you should always try to make friends with friends who will forgive you. I stomped his face.
So, now that Normonster is done, it's time to give it a rating out of 10. And of course, for inspiration for Normonster, Norman will be on screen. So for Normonster, I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I just think it was a really good monster. I love the design, and I think the sound was pretty good. Although, like, I don't think the lip syncing was very good. And that's pretty much why I gave it a 9 out of 10. Like, I really liked the design. The sound was pretty much just a mix of all these lines. Like, I tried to think of a good sound, so that was, like, the best I could do. And I think it turned out alright. For, like, the other puppets, like, the main ones, like Leonard and Junebug, I'm probably just gonna do, like, the same thing. Like, the same, like, animations and lines. Because I kind of like that concept for, like, every single one. It's kind of like its own monster family, like the Pumleys. Alright, well, that's the main reason why I gave Normonster a 9 out of 10. Alright, well, let's move on to the next My Friendly Neighborhood monster, which we're going to be turning into a my singing monster, Pearl. Presenting Pearlachirp. The eye animation, I think I preferred Normonster, but I do like the design, although it is like pretty much, like, it's really similar to the actual Pearl design, but I don't think that's a problem, because I think the sound is quite interesting. And speaking of sounds, let's go hear Pearlachirp Sound now. So, now that Pearlachirp is done, it's time to give the rating out of 10. And of course, for inspiration for Pearlachirp, Pearl will be on screen. So for Pearlachirp, I think I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I just think I preferred Normonster to this one. The eye animation wasn't as good, and the sound wasn't as good either. I think track 1 was a bit weak compared to track 2, and I still don't think track 2 was that good either. And the design was pretty good, although it looked quite similar to Pearl. I think the design is like the main reason I gave this monster a 7.5 out of 10. Also, but track 2 wasn't that bad, I don't think. It was just a bit long, but it's okay. Alright, well, that's the main reason why I gave Pearlachirp a 7.5 out of 10. Alright, well, let's move on to the next, my friend neighborhood monster. We're going to be turning into a my singing monster, Ray, from the sewers section, by the way. Alright, well, I guess let's get right into it. Presenting Raypipe. I love the eye animation on this, like the tentacles moving while he like moves left and right, and also like the blinking. Also, I kind of just like the idea of like the thing that he's always in having tentacles moving. I don't know how I thought of it, but it's actually pretty good, I think. Alright, well, I guess let's hear Raypipe Sound now. So, now that Raypipe is done, it's time to give the rating out of 10. And of course, for inspiration for Raypipe, Ray will be on screen. So for Raypipe, I think I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. That's right, I absolutely love this monster. But I really love the idea of like that sewer chamber thing he's always in with tentacles moving around. And I just liked his track as well, where he like bangs it to go back in. I just think it was like really, really good. And I think it deserved 10. Also, the Ray design in general looked good, like when he came out of the pipe. And I kind of like the mystery, like before you hear his track 1, of like what's in there, what does it look like. And yeah, I guess that's the main reason why I gave Raypipe a 10 out of 10. Alright, well, let's move on to, unfortunately, for now, the final puppet we're going to be turning into my singing monster, and also my favorite character, Goblet. Presenting Maracalette. I absolutely love this monster. I love the design. I just really like the design. Also, the lobster eye is moving, if you didn't notice. It used to be like an actual lobster, but then I changed it so it was just a lobster with an eye. I think that's better. But also, I kind of like how I based the idle animation of Goblet's actual idle animation in the game, where he like eats his hand for some reason. I just think that's really cool. And I really like the sound. And speaking of sounds, how about we go hear Maracalette Sound right now? So, now that Maracalette is done, it's time to give the rating out of 10. And of course, for inspiration for Maracalette, Goblet will be on screen. So for Maracalette, it's going to be in the median 10 out of 10. Once again, that's right. And it's not just because it's my favorite character. Well, partially, but also I just love the design so much. The eye animation was really good. The sound, I think, was very clever, using the salt shakers as maracas. And also, using the idle sounds, it kind of sounds like a song as well. I just really liked it, honestly. Also, the lobster's eye moving. It was all really great. And you know what that means? For the second time ever, we're going to be doing a 10 out of 10 tiebreaker to decide whether Maracalette or Raypipe is better. So, I guess let's get right into it with the 10 out of 10 tiebreaker. Alright, so, in my opinion, between Maracalette and Raypipe, the better one is... Drumroll, please. Maracalette! That's right. And you better not say in the comments, oh, is it because it's your favorite character? Well, like I said, it kind of is, but still, I just love the animation. I think both of the animations were good, but Raypipe's either was more simple, and I kind of like how Maracalette was eating the hand, kind of like he does in the game. And I feel like the track was better than Raypipe's. I feel like Raypipe's was too short, but I still really like Raypipe. I'm not hating on Raypipe, but I just kind of prefer Maracalette. And that's why I just think, that's pretty much all the reasons why I think Maracalette deserves to win the 10 out of 10 tiebreaker. Do you guys agree? Tell me in the comments. Do you think that Raypipe should have won? Alright, well, that was 4 monsters from my friendly neighborhood turned into my singing monsters. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me in the comments, like I said, do you think that Maracalette deserves to win the tiebreaker or Raypipe? And by the way, I think that Maracalette and Raypipe, I'm not even joking, are my 2 best monsters. I think they're better than Monka Symbol and Demonic from my original horror game mascots as my singing monsters video. I just really love them both. They were both really, really good, I think. I couldn't really see a problem. I mean, they were both good. Let's just say that. And, I will be making a part 2 and a part 3 because I have 8 more monsters planned. And I don't want a really long video, so that's why it's split into 3 parts. But I hope you guys are excited for those parts. And tell me, I don't really have anything else to say. I was going to say tell me in the comments who you think deserves to win the tiebreaker, but I already said that. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video then. Bye.